Lake Washington get the ball first, and they'll be defending into the sun.
I suppose it's good for us.
Yeah, and the sun will most likely set by the time the second half starts, so it's a good call for field position for Skyline. And
what
they were giving the ball to one of their seniors who's unable to play, but he got the chance to play 1 minute on the field, and that's pretty touching, actually.
We might have some quality issues as we're currently running off a hotspot, so if the stream ever drops out, just know that it's not you, it's us, and it will probably be back shortly.
So Skyline does the honorable thing and gives the ball back to Lake Washington after the ceremonial kick. That's very cool of both Lake Washington and, of course, Skyline supporting that. Deep in the Lake Washington area, they're going to call that out on Lake Washington. Look out from here, but
here, guess what we got?
Costas throws the ball in quickly. Kings kick it back out, and Costas will again throw the ball back in. Throws the ball way in, and that goes all the way to the goalie. I can't see the number. It's number 25, which is, I don't have a number 25 on my roster. I'm going to go with one. It's either Franco or Schloke. So on the field, we have Costas. As suggested, Aiden LaRusso is actually in the backfield tonight, as is Scott Barrett. Midfield, we have Landon Clash starting. Kadura is on the right wing. Cruz Rivera also up there. Max Grenham is starting tonight too. Kick right at the goalie on the free kick from the penalty from Shepard. So goal kick for Lake Washington. Or not a goal kick, but the goalie
kicks it.
Takes the ball out. Shepard comes in to intercept a pass, can't get it past Ben Sharp of Lake Washington, but Skyline able to keep it in, at least briefly. Lake Washington driving down now. Yusuf Bodiat on the left wing. Hands it off. They get it to Big Dash. Trying to get it inside. They'll go up, and it goes over the goal. Back centered again, and up, and out. On Skyline defensively. Heavy pressure by Lake Washington early as the ball stays in front of the goal.
That's a corner kick for Lake Washington.
Ball is up and way over. Headed out by Danish Syed, who's getting the start. Lake Washington keeping it in. They'll go all the way across the field, but Costas is there. Skyline trying to clear the ball, can't. Carabay to Bodiat. They're going all the way back. Sharp is way back in midfield. Max Grenham comes up with it. Costas now has it. Grenham blocked by Grenham. Nice kick up the field by Shepard. Grenham, Shepard will send it in, and a shot on goal by Shepard.
Guess who's tuning in from Panama City?
Well, hello, Grandma and Grandpa Ends. Nice to see you. Hopefully the weather is treating you as nicely it is treating us here in the Seattle area. Throw in for Skyline. Barrett.
Oh,
And ending up with it is Landon. Landon gets it over to Costas, leading up Max Grenham, and that'll go all the way back to the goalie for Lake Washington. A couple of good chances for Skyline. Also see Danish Syed up front as well. So Skyline playing with looks like a four-man front. Landon in the middle and Shepard in the middle. Costas kind of going up and back. So Barrett tries to get something going in the far corner and it goes out. So Lake Washington will have a throw in. And the ball keeps a rolling. It's way out there.
I don't have my super long lens on here, so hopefully that makes things a bit smoother.
Landon keeps it in. Lake Washington trying to push it up. Can't. A lot of white shirts around there. Shepard comes away with it. Trying to keep it on side. Loses it to Lake Washington. And that is out and will be a throw in for Skyline. Quickly done by Barrett. Getting it up to Bashir. Bashir's wrestling.
Corner
and
kick.
That will be a goal kick as Bashir is unable to get around the block of Aiden Karkutli.
Gary Mogg just got here.
Karkutli sending it up the field. And a foul on Skyline. Quickly put back into play by Carabay. Carabay driving, sending it over to the right side. Sharp sends it way downfield and way out. So that'll be a throw in for Skyline. And Coach Shane getting his hands on the ball way down there, helping out. Nice to see Coach Shane, head coach for the JV team, helping out and supporting the varsity team. Throw in by Costas. Max trying to get out. And we see Jackie Chin come in. So Jackie Chin was on the bench to start. Max Grenham will come out. And Chin will take up a spot as mid, which is his customary position. Sending it in, Kuipers. That ball is kicked high. And Kuipers keeps it in. Chin, Barrett, ending up with it is Lake Washington. They drive across midfield, dribbling, and Barrett catches up to it, but not before it goes out on Lake Washington. So nice job by Barrett to keep Gabby Loy from reaching the ball on the lead. Throwing for Skyline. The ball is rolling out, but Barrett is trying to keep it in, and Aiden sends it way downfield, and Danish is there at midfield, heads the ball down, but nobody's ahead of him to come and help him out, which is, which is a good thing. So Lake Washington will send the ball all the way back to their goalie. Chen comes up to pressure. Cruz is also up there to pressure, and so is Danish. Landon comes up to help out. Nice interception by Shepard. Jackie loses it. Jackie's got great field presence, and that ball goes out on Lake Washington. Throw in for Skyline. Coming away with it is Karkotli. Landon not afraid to get dirty. He goes in and grabs the ball and pushes it, leads it to Cruz. Cruz has Donish up there and taken away by Mikhailov. Jackie has help by Kostas. Kostas back to Jackie. Jackie back to Kostas and out.
They tried.
Ben Sharp will throw it in for Lake Washington. Davis, Shepard takes it away. Jackie Chin dribbling it up the field. Tries to get it to Danish. Can't. It's intercepted by Sharp. And again, Lake Washington loses it out of bounds deep in their own territory. And we'll have a substitution for Lake Washington. Coming in is number 23, whom I also don't have a listing for. 23, they don't have a 23 on the JV roster either, so we've got some mystery players on the Lake Washington team. Throw in for Lake Washington deep in their own territory as Jackie's not able to catch up to it.
Jackie's got to tie his shoe.
That's the time to throw it in while...
Oh, no way.
Cruz had it for a second. Kadura still moving it around in front. Sends it over to Danish. Danish centers, and it's out the back line before Danish can get to it. Goal kick for Lake Washington.
Lake Washington guys running way down there to get the ball.
Yeah, that one's from earlier. There's two other balls down there, too. Need Shane down there.
You need Hudson's little brothers.
That's right. Shout out to the Hudson family. Ball is all the way downfield. Bodiat stopped. Barrett comes up with it, sending it downfield. Also helping out is LaRusso. Landon sends the ball way back on a backwards kick. Skyline with a lot of pressure again in this half. We haven't seen the ball anywhere near the goal except for once early in the game. And Clash will send the ball out defensively as he's unable to turn around and keep the ball out of the area of Karkutli. So throwing it in, number 23, Mystery Dude. Oh! And Kostas.
No way.
Gets a facial, gives a facial to number 23.
Pause.
Barrett over on the far side. Trying to get it up to Shepard. Shepard comes away with it. Sends it all the way across the field. LaRusso coming out from the defensive end. Has Kostas on the left. LaRusso will go across, all the way across, back to Barrett. Barrett up to...
Out on Skyline.
Yeah, that was up. Was that up to Shepard, and he just couldn't keep it in. So throw in for Lake Washington. Gabby Loy will be throwing it in. And that goes through everybody and all the way back to LaRusso.
He's going to send it back to Malloy.
Yeah. Malloy over to Aiden. Aiden with the big kick. Cross midfield. Bashir comes away with it. Bashir driving. Sends it up to Donish. Donish comes off the ball. And the ball gets back to midfield by Lake Washington. They're driving upfield now. Davis on the left wing sends it up. Now ball's being brought out. Shepard.
Nobody there.
Yep, trying to lead Cruz but couldn't get there. Now Lake Washington threatening. They'll move it on in toward the center. Carabay had it for a second. It goes out. And throw in Skyline territory for Lake Washington. Nobody back on offense for Skyline. They have everybody in the defensive end.
Oh!
And again, Shepard off the upper torso of another player, and coming down with it's Thomas Malloy. Coach Bremen not taking any chances by having everyone in the backfield on defense. I think that's the first time I've seen that from Coach Bremen. Everyone's in the backfield. Or defensive end, I guess backfield would be more footballish.
Well, technically, this is football. Depends on where you're from.
Yeah. Throwing for Skyline, way open, across the midfield, clash. Shepard heads it over to Costas. Costas driving up, has Danish on the left side. Danish has a wide open field, and he gets the ball kicked in towards center, deflected out the back line by Mikhailov, and so Skyline will have a corner kick. Nice defense by Mikhailov. And it was a foot race, and Mikhailov electing to get in the way of the ball instead of playing the player.
Shepard's going to come out for the corner kick, per usual.
Probably left-footed. Right here, right now.
I heard it. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I heard it.
Nope, he's going to use his right foot because it's from the near side, and we're waiting for a ball to clear off the field. Shepard waiting for the whistle. Rush at the goal. It goes over, and Aiden heads it out the back line.
Let's take a look here.
It was pretty far past the goal. Up in the air, though, which is kind of what you want. So Skyline has 4 up, and the goalie will send it to the left instead of kicking it downfield. Mikhailov now with it. Donish defends it out from number 23. And 23's face is kind of red from that ricochet off of it. Costas gets it up to Danish, but it's intercepted. Battle for it on the near side, goes out on Jackie. Throw in. For Lake Washington. Goes right to Shepard.
What in the world?
Shepard kicks it down. Has Cruz. Loses the ball for a second. Gets it to Chen. Chen has it. Lake Washington able to get numbers back.
Come on. Come on, Skyline.
Donish gets it to Bashir. Bashir moving around. Someone's hurt. Cruz looks like he's hurt. And ref calls timeout briefly while we see what's going on with Cruz.
Cruz got hit in the head or neck or something with the knee. Let me see that again. So, I missed it.
Yep, shoulder looks like. So we're about 20 minutes left in the half.
No, I don't need all of them. Just one. Never mind.
Lake Washington has the ball deep in their own territory, sending it up the left side. Kicked way high. It's offsides.
I think Malloy might be taking this one. Nope. Thank you.
So, looks like Chen. We have a substitution. Coming in for Skyline is Ray Dasgupta. Will spell Bashir. And Cruz stays in. Don't know if someone came in for Lake Washington. I didn't see that. So the ball goes all the way back to Thomas on the penalty, offside penalty, not penalty, but now we'll go out on Skyline, throw-in quickly by Lake Washington, deep in Skyline's territory. Jackie's trying to wrestle away with it and can't come away with it. Lake Washington kicks it back. Chen comes away with it again. Chen with a quick feet, gets up to Cruz again. Cruz has Danish coming up on the left and defended out by Lake Washington. Karkutli able to get a foot on it and knock it out.
Circling around Skyline down there.
Kabiloy sends it upfield. LaRusso on him. Ball's bouncing around midfield. Will go out on Lake Washington, and Costas will throw in. Zero, zero. Cruz heads it over. Danish chasing it down, but it goes right to Sahili of Lake Washington. Now driving up the field on the right side is Carabay. Carabay will send it up and leads his man too much, and it goes right to Malloy. LaRusso with the slow kick. Shepard gets rid of it quickly over to Aiden. Aiden will send it back to Malloy with all the pressure from Lake Washington. LaRusso misses it. They're both getting chased down quickly. Costas comes around, 2 Lake Washington players. He's driving out the field. Midfield tries to lead, can't, but Cruz comes away with it, or Jackie comes away with it at midfield. Send it to Kuipers, who's come up to help out. Kuipers will send a long ball in to no one as Danish is trying to stay on sides. Goalie will send it over to Karkutli. Wrestling Dylan Davis, but coming away with it is Barrett. I think he got a gift. Lake Washington again. Amador is in for Lake Washington. But again, it's in Carabay's area, and he'll circle around to the middle of the field. Has Dylan Davis ahead of him, sends it to Davis, who will send it all the way to the far left corner.
Blocked.
And blocked by Barrett. Nicely done. And Landon will send it all the way to midfield. Lake Washington keeps it in, though. Carabay.
It's probably going to go back to Malloy here. Nope.
And
kicked out.
Carabay comes down hard. And the referee will ask him how he's doing. He'll say he's okay. Referee puts an arm around him, which may be something we watch. From
one more of those and you're out, buddy.
No. Something we watch from the home field advantage type thing.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Where's the ball? Okay.
Lake Washington has it at the far side, far left corner. They're bringing it in. Dylan Davis throws it in deep in Skyline territory, headed out by Aiden. Back in
Shoot.
front. And kicked behind him and in the net. Carabay pretending he's injured and gets a pat on the back from the referee and scores a goal immediately thereafter.
It appears my replays have decided to break themselves. So, fix them during the half. Got 15 minutes left in this half.
So Skyline, only with a couple of shots on goal, has had the ball in their possession most of the game again, just like earlier in the week. And a goal with 15 minutes by Lake Washington takes a not so early lead. Skyline again with a lot of possession, but nothing to show for it. Lake Washington driving it down the field. They get around a bunch of white shirts over there. And what's the call? So we got the line referee way over here.
It's the other line ref that
calls. Okay. But how can they see where? I don't know. Never mind. What do I know? So goal kick for Skyline, or for Lake Washington. And Cruz will come out, and Max Grenham will go in his place. Cruz maybe needing a little bit of a massage. Ball goes over and out by Facial 23, and goal kick for Skyline, who sends it to LaRusso. Pressure way deep. Chen sends it to Kuipers. Lake Washington with great pressure, and they actually keep the ball in. A little bit of a push by Simoncon. No call. Lake Washington still with control of the ball. They'll send it back to midfield. And they've got offense and they've got numbers. .23 dancing around with it. Carabay still in there. Nice tackle by Carabay, but he'll send it out and Skyline will have the ball back.
We're dropping frames.
So Costas with a couple of Lake Washington players upfield. Shepard playing on as a defender as well. We normally see him midfield. Ball kicked in by Dylan Davis and goes all the way to Malloy. He'll send it up to Jackie. Skyline with 4 back now. Carabay on the left side. Desgupta coming up to help. Forces a pass. Amador will send it back to midfield. Amador with it back. Loy. That ball went out, and that'll be a Skyline throw in. Throw in by Barrett. Push on Max Grenham. Amador gets it upfield and dangerously close to Malloy. Again, Lake Washington threatening. That'll be a goal kick, but Simoncon was right there. He had LaRusso and Costas in the area helping out, so that worked out well for Skyline with that defensive setup. Barrett sends it to midfield. Lake Washington keeping it in. Davis. And that was sent out by Lake Washington. So throw in for Skyline. Barrett throws it in quickly, gets it over to LaRusso. Upfield to Landon. Oh, Landon punishes somebody with a kick. And Carabay ends up with it. Kuipers over to Danish and defended out by 23. And Costas' throw in goes up the sideline to Max. Max over to Landon, defended by Lake Washington. And that goes upfield for them. Up the left side. Sending it up, that looks like it's offside. Coming out, nicely done by Thomas. Thomas Malloy with a great pickup on the drive by Lake Washington. And Big Dash didn't get to it in time. A lot of pressure again. Scott Barrett sends it downfield to Max Grenham. Skyline with only 2 up front and 4 back. Driving again, Carabay gets tripped by Aiden, and that was pretty clear. Carabay gets a knee to the thigh.
Seems like we're currently having some network issues over hotspots. So if your stream's been lagging, it's not you, it is us. I noticed we're dropping a few people, so.
Well, we'll have the whole game uploaded in its entirety if anything's missed during the live stream.
Yes.
Thanks to Skyler and his amazing abilities. So, free kick for Lake Washington, and they take it low, goes all the way back to Thomas Malloy on a couple of skips. He'll send it over to Costas. Danish upfield to Landon. Landon just leads it too far, and Max Grenham.
Holy cow, this is bad.
Unable to get to it, so goal kick for Lake Washington. Momentum is clearly on Lake Washington. Defended out by Almador. That'll be a throw in deep in Lake Washington territory. Barrett. Bashir's getting ready to check in. Barrett's throw is up, and Grenham got a head on it. Danish had it. Kick through and off the right side. Shepard just misses off the right side. And Skyline with a great opportunity, and a lot of claps for Austin Shepard in his offensive attempt. Max Grenham will come out for Bashir.
We're riding 0 kilobits per second right now. I don't know what T-Mobile's doing.
Dribbling upfield, Sahili kicks it way down. That'll go out on Lake Washington, so throw in for Costas. Coming to help out is Jackie Chan. Pressure by Lake Washington. Chan up to Danish. Danish to Shepard. Shepard circling it around to Kuipers over on the right side. Kuipers up to Barrett. All the way on the right. Barrett back to Chen. Chen comes away with it on some defensive play. Sahili got a foot on it, and coming away with it is Gabby Loy. He'll be pushed down by Shepard, And that'll be a free kick for Lake Washington. Looked like Skyline was going to have some offense there, but it was thwarted. So Victor Rivera will come in for Aiden, who looks like he might be nursing a groin. Deep kick by Lake Washington, headed upfield by Costas. 23 with it now, sends it to Sharp. Kick in front of the goal, and a push down, which will result in a penalty kick in the box.
No.
Victor Rivera threw somebody down, and that will be a penalty kick. So with 4 minutes left, another chance by Lake Washington to put another goal on the board, and it looks like Dylan Davis will be doing the kick-in. That was pretty clear. Throw down in the box. So Skyline with the sunlight advantage hasn't been able to take advantage of it. And the sunlight's going down behind the hills. Kick. And is in. Past Malloy, who was diving right. And Davis makes the score 2-0. Kings.
Go hard, Skyline! You got this!
We've dropped 27% of our frames.
Victor coming in cold and immediately exposed to a lot of pressure up front. Cost Skyline a goal. So, Skyline with the ball. And a quick foul by Lake Washington on Landon. Skyline will take the ball and kick it quickly. Costas on the left side has a lot of white shirts downfield. Landon's there, but not before the goalie comes up to grab it. Dylan Davis comes away with it out of the Lake Washington goal, but Barrett is able to track it down. Chin over to Costas.
Under 2 minutes
Bashir.
left.
And Bashir leads up to Danish, and Danish can't catch up to it as 23 was blocking him out.
No call on that.
And there was a push at the end. And under 2 minutes. Yeah, as Skylar said, under 2 minutes. Might be maybe 10, 15 seconds of injury time on there too. Costas at midfield. Up to Danish. Jackie gets it to Landon. Poked out. Upfield. Barrett still has it after being shoved. Barrett sends it to Landon. Landon has a chance to center it. Bashir still has it there. And he runs right by it. Skyline with a great chance, and Bashir just ran right by it. Costas can't keep it in, and that'll be a throw-in for Lake Washington.
There goes the ball.
And we'll probably be out of time pretty quick here.
About 30 seconds on my
I'm
clock.
not sure if we're going to see Aiden Kuipers back in. Maybe So maybe, hopefully it's something with his thigh. Barrett off his head. Costas driving with the thigh. Shepard over back to Costas. Costas to Bashir. And Lake Washington sends it out. Costas will throw it in quickly. Has Shepard. Back to Bashir. And
what?
Simonko falls down.
What?
And Costas gets a penalty on him.
The ref's starting to show his true colors now.
From the flop. Yep.
Sun's going down. Maybe you can't see.
Ball is kicked way downfield by Lake Washington. Now it's in front of the Skyline zone. Davis. Looks like they're trying to make the clock run out.
Yeah, I'm at 0 on mine.
All the way across to Simonko. Mr. Flop gets around Costas and sends it in, and Malloy picks it up, and that'll be the half. Skyline down 2-0 at the half. A lot of possession, but nothing to show, and don't want the referee to be the arbiter of
certainly do not
of the game. So Skyline, with their work cut out for them, will need to have a really good showing in the second half and not let the referees make the game against them. So anyway, we will go to halftime. See you soon. LaRusso sends the ball all the way across and nobody there to get it. Turnover. Skyline. Gabby Loy will throw in for Lake Washington. And starting the second half, Elias is in. Defensively, and no other changes, I believe. Free kick for Skyline on a penalty on impact that impacts Landon. So taking the kick as Skyline sends a bunch of white shirts down there. In goal for Skyline this half is Adam Shaparwala. Skyline sends it in, and wrapping it up is number 25 in goal for Lake Washington. Midfield battle for possession. Coming away with it. Bodiat tries to send it in. It's out on Costas. Throw in to Karabi, who scored one goal in the first half for Lake Washington. He'll send it over, telegraphed it to Loy. Lake Washington threatening again. But they're having to back it down to midfield. Sahili up to Kozma. Kozma gets it all the way up on the right side over to Simonko. Simonko comes away with it, but LaRusso is able to get a foot on it and send it up to Cruz, or to race downfield. Costas Cruz unable to seal the deal and loses it to Lake Washington. Nice lead pass. And everyone else we have in is Kadura, Cruz, Jackie Chin, Landon is in, Shepard, Adi Sanas on the left, LaRusso. So throw in for Lake Washington in midfield. Amador sends it upfield. That is not going to be called offsides.
What?
Nice defense, though, by Skyline. Gets the ball out. A lot of white shirts back on defense. And that ball is out on Skyline. So throw in deep in Skyline's territory for Lake Washington. They get in quickly to Carabay. Coming away with it on this near side, Sahili. Sahili cuts in. Carabay. Again threatening on the right side, but goes out the back, and a corner kick for Lake Washington. Costa's doing a good job on defense over there. And corner kick is up and in front. Cruz is able to get ahead on it and send it out the near side quite a bit further out. So throw in for Lake Washington, and Gabby Loy again on this side as he moves up a little, cheats up a little bit. Landon with a dangerous kick.
Oh.
Like Skyline is able to get a throw in off the tackle. And Elias gets the ball to midfield and back out by Lake Washington. Throw in for Skyline. Elias again.
Good block.
Bashir able to block it downfield. Donish on the right side this time, and it's out on Lake Washington. Corner kick for Skyline. The first real threat. Delay of game. But no call, and Shepard will left foot it from the near side. Skyline with two back, though. The ball is up and over the back.
Come on.
And
a goal!
Shepard with a nice kick and headed in by Bashir Kadura, I believe.
He believes.
Skyline back in this game. First goal at 33 minutes. Huh? I think Bashir did. Got parents asking me who scored. It was a feed from Shepard.
I can replay it again if the ball goes out.
Well, ball is deep again in Lake Washington territory. Skyline keeping it in. Victor sends it up. And Lake Washington trying to get something started. And Elias gets popped in the gut.
Uh-oh. I did not get a replay on that one. I don't think the ref's going to give us anything, no, based off of his previous calls. No calls, I mean.
Well, that was definitely Elias is up.
Refs talking. Smack.
Throw in for Lake Washington. Bashir back on defense helping out. He gets the ball upfield, but unable to chase it. Can he get to it? Goes out before Cruz can get to it. Nice job by Bashir on the defensive end to get that ball down the field.
Shout out to Gary Mogg getting the ball. Wonderful AD.
Yeah, we had a little bit of foreshadowing in the first half with the referee putting his arm around Carabay. And that foreshadowing didn't disappoint. That appeared definitely offsides to me, with 3 shirts, black shirts in front. Lake Washington threatening. Jackie comes away with it, trying to lead Danish up the left side. It's a foot race, and that'll go to the keeper defensively. Skyline keeping it in. Jackie lost it to Kozma. 23 sends it downfield. It's another foot race as Skyline has to get back on defense. Lead pass to number 5, and Elias takes another tumble. Nice defensive play by Elias, but again goes down hard. And corner kick for Lake Washington and Amador. A lot of white shirts in front of the goal. Lake Washington players are on the perimeter in front of the goal. Imagine they'll collapse in on the goal once the ball is away, and it is. It's over. Getting ahead on it is Danish. It goes back.
There was a guy there that had it, and it was offsides. I don't think the ref
There's
cares.
an offsides.
Oh, side ref.
That'll come off. Finally, an offsides was called. It was a delayed call. Skyline really trying to do some pressure. The home crowd here, or our home crowd, really getting into it on this side. And we'll have a stoppage in play as one of the Lake Washington players is down. Gabby Loy.
Quick recovery.
Yeah.
From being rolling around in pain. Very quick recovery.
Keeps Skyline from having to throw the ball in quickly. Skyline ball. Elias from the near side. Up to Cruz. And goal
surely
kick.
that was a corner kick. So Cruz kicked it here. And then the other guy kicked it in a different direction. Okay. Righty, refs.
Elias goes out hurt. He's been taking a lot of punishment. Barrett back in. Barrett, a really good defensive back for Skyline. Line drive out of the goal, goes all the way to Victor. Landon comes up with it, send it over to Danish. Costas over there helping out, but coming away with this Lake Washington. And the more defense by Skyline gets the ball in. Skyline in really hurrying up. Victor getting a foot on it and keeping it in. Nice crisp passing by Lake Washington. And that ball is not offsides.
Given to Shaparwala. Over to Barrett. Barrett playing with the footwork. Okay, that's all the numbers I know. Jackie Chen has the ball.
He's held.
I don't think
Cruz.
the ref thinks that.
And
Jumps
that'll be
over.
out on, that should be a corner kick. Nope. Ooh.
Hold on. Let's take a look. So, interesting. Interesting.
Well, thank you all again for joining us. It did cool down a little bit.
Yeah, we're
And
down
we're
to
at about 26 minutes left in the game. 2-1.
67 degrees.
Kings. Goal kick comes out quickly to the defensive backfield. Backs keeping it in. LaRusso. Fight over the ball.
Big ol'
and they're
What?
gonna call Landon for that.
What? Like, let's hear it. Let's see a replay on that one. Who started it?
Crap. My water keeps flopping down.
Should have been a no call in my opinion, but
Well, we can't complain about the refs any longer.
this reminded me of Pop Keeney. Except there we had an Ethernet connection.
Throw in by Lake Washington. No black shirts downfield, and LaRusso's able to get it across midfield. Skyline, a lot of white shirts on defense. LaRusso's done a really good job playing defense. Throwing for Skyline deep in their own territory on the far side of the field. He'll throw it way down. I think that was Barrett. Chin gets it over to Landon.
Come on, Landon.
Has Barrett on his right. Has Bashir. Leads it up to the left. Cruz is there. He just can't get a foot on it.
Get to him! Get to him! Get to him!
Go.
Come on, White!
Cheering from the home
24
crowd
minutes.
and me.
Victor heads it to himself and send it to LaRusso. LaRusso will turn around and send it back upfield. Chin coming up for it, and that'll go out on Lake Washington. Amador buckling to the pressure of Skyline. Skyline just with so much possession. Shepard up to Chin.
There we
Leading
go.
Danish. Danish has to keep it in.
And
so
he does.
Circles back around, centers
Towards it.
and no! Crossbar and offsides.
Whoa. Unbelievable. It's 15 off the crossbar.
Nice job, Cruz.
Offsides.
Nice job, Cruz. So
It was not offsides. By like 3 feet. Holy cow, that was bad.
his parents are asking us what it looked like to us. So offensive pressure. Skyline again. Bashir on the right
Come
side.
on, Chen. Come on.
Chin still there, and it goes way too far.
Here, let's rewind to that offside just to one more time. Quote-unquote offsides. You can see that no Skyline player is offsides in that clip. None.
So Barrett comes out, and Elias will come back in. So throw in for Lake Washington deep in their own territory. 21 and a half minutes left. Bashir.
Come on, Jackie.
Jackie off the goalie and
That's a
out.
corner.
That'll be a corner kick for Skyline. Nice pressure, and that might teach the goalie a little bit of a lesson. Good sportsmanship between Jackie and the goalie. So Shepard. Shepard sends it up and headed out by Lake Washington. Chen will circle around with it. Coming up to help out Victor.
Come on, Chen.
Chen will send it up and on the backside and out. Chen, this season's really been kicking the ball super hard and unable to lead his teammates without just shooing it. Syed comes out to pressure and is able to keep the ball in. Landon.
Ball is flying around everywhere.
Victor.
Over to Elias. Elias taking the ball up the right side of the field, up to Shepard. Back to 24.
Telegraphed it. Foot race, and LaRusso will send it all the way back to Chaparwala. Adam gets it to Shepard. Shepard tries to lead it up to Chen, and it goes out. Throw in for Lake Washington at the 20-minute mark. Looks like Lake Washington is trying to sub, but the throw-in gets in. A lot of white shirts on defense. Carabay, and they get all the white shirts and in. That ball got by 4 white shirts on the pass. And we're back to a 2-goal deficit for Skyline. What a nice pass, even though Skyline had tons of white shirts.
That does look a tad bit offside.
It looks like they were caught a little bit flat-footed and didn't move back toward the goal area to help out Adam.
It was barely not offsides, but just by like an inch. 20 minutes left, 18 and a half minutes left in the half, second half of the game. Skyline pressuring, a lot of black shirts in the area though, taking the ball back, and the ball is knocked out on Skyline throw-in for the Kangs. Number 4. Okay, you take over. I don't know the names.
You know Bashir right there. Landon. Syed able to head it back in. Cruz send it toward the goal and misses left. Cruz really hustling out there.
Yes, he is.
And nice job by Syed to keep the ball in with his head. So goal kick for Lake Washington. And they'll send it line drive, but right to Bashir.
Oh. Come on, Skyline. Elias, get that.
Elias knocks it out.
Good.
Off of a Lake Washington player.
Quick throw in by Elias. Throwing it into. Oh, what?
Cruz takes some punishment. No call. and Lake Washington able to clear it.
What in the world?
Russo has Costas. Costas will dribble it off the turf. Cruz to Landon. Landon over to Shepard on the right. Shepard centers in front, and Syed not able to get to it, and a hard shot by Costas off the goalie. Nice strong play by Skyline, and we'll have a corner kick.
Come on, Skyline!
Nice offensive tries by Skyline, which we've seen in the past pay off.
Kick is off. In front. And out of bounds. Goal kick, Lake Washington.
16 minutes. 3-1 Kings.
It's chilling off. Kangaroos with the ball. Elias putting pressure. Elias recovering the ball. Up to Kadura and out. Skyline ball. Kadura running out to grab it. Elias throwing in the ball to Jackie. Jackie with the ball. He still has possession, surrounded by two black shirts, and off the black shirt for a corner kick for Skyline. And
substitution for Skyline. Scott Barrett comes back in for Elias. And we'll see Shepard with his left foot this time. Pops it up
Skyline.
And over. Way over.
Goal kick, Lake Washington.
Skyline with plenty of time and a lot of pressure. One of these is going to go in. We've seen it happen
Knock on
before.
wood. Lake Washington playing footsies, keeping the ball away. It's kicked away. Throw in for Skyline.
Cruz.
Almost uncontested.
Cruz sends it on off the back.
Come on, White!
Cruz looking like a one-man band out there.
Stalling. Come on, kick the ball. And they do. Headed
Landon
by
keeps
Skyline.
it in.
Recovered by Lake
Washington.
Washington. Lake Washington still with possession. They're running through our numbers here,
There's an
but we
offsides.
steal it. I don't think the ref cares about offsides. Unless it's against us.
Jackie's in the area.
Jackie getting it. Jackie gets it.
And out on Lake Washington.
Yes.
Substitution for Lake Washington. And we'll see Ben Milstein come out for Aiden Karkutli, who's playing pretty good defensively for Lake Washington. So throw in.
In front of the goal.
And in
the goal!
A header off Landon. Landon with a big goal for off the throw-in.
Let's go, Skyline.
Reminiscent of last year's throw-ins. And Skyline's back in it with 12 minutes left. And Skyline has sending 4 up. Cruz and Lake Washington sends it out.
Why did he not go for that?
Coach Bremen helping out.
Up to Barrett. Barrett throwing it in straight to Jackie. Right in front of him. Back to Barrett. Barrett to Clash. Clash back to 7.
LaRusso.
LaRusso's taking it upfield, passing it through the ranks.
To Danish.
Up to Danish. Danish is taking it up the field, up the field.
Danish
Shoots it almost.
Wide.
We're pressuring him.
Keep it up, Skyline!
Blood pressure's rising. Goal kick, Lake Washington.
It's heating back up.
Kids running down the stairs. Header recovered by Lake Washington. Barely any Lake Washington players there, though. They're stalling. Skyline surrounding him, pressuring him, getting the ball out. Lake Washington throw in.
About 11-minute mark.
Oh, I'll throw it in now. Headed straight back out by Skyline. JV team is standing by the fence. They're all watching the game. Started paying attention, getting off their phones. Lake Washington with possession. He's rushing.
Look at Bashir come up
And
on defense.
Bashir! Kadura getting the ball back. Bashir still has it. He's taking it up the
dribbling
sideline.
Up. He's all by himself. We'll send it up to Jackie.
Come on, Jackie.
Jackie still has it.
Centering.
Centers. And just shoos it way over.
Oh.
Jackie with the adrenaline.
Can we talk
Popped
about
that thing way over. And another substitution for Lake Washington, most likely on their defensive end.
Bashir did an amazing job coming up with that ball, though, and running it all the way down the field.
Yeah, Bashir doing an amazing defensive job.
Skyline
LaRusso
kicking the ball
keeps
back
it
up.
into Chin.
Come on, Jackie. Surrounded. Jackie gets it out. Lake Washington recovers. Lake Washington still with possession. Skyline pressuring. Surrounded by white shirts. They have no idea what to do. They kick it back to us. Makes it back to Sharper-Walla. Sharper-Walla's going to boot it up to
Victor.
Victor, not to Barrett, but to Clash. Clash to Lake Washington, who kicks it back. Foot race.
Oh,
Off the crossbar. Kicked out by
Washington.
Victor.
Skyline dodges a huge bullet
Holy cow.
and gets some defensive help by the crossbar from Kirk. And
Skyline with possession, running up the sidelines and out. Out on who? Out on Skyline by the looks of the players. Or out on Lake Washington. Defensively, probably. I didn't see.
okay, Costas.
Let's go, Costas. It's going for the long throw in.
Clock's ticking. They're waiting for some defense
8 minutes, 8.5.
or some offense. Throws it
Pow.
in.
Over.
And headed
Oh.
over by Landon.
Corner.
Corner.
Whoa.
Corner kick, is it going to be? It's going to be Costas on the corner this time.
Costas.
Costas with the left foot.
Right here, right now, Skyline. Costas talking. He's kicking. In front of the goal and away by Lake Washington. Ball still at the 20.
Cruz has a chance at it. Shepard sends it toward the
And the
goalie,
goalie catches
and
it.
Let's work, White! Keep it up, White!
The JV team's edging closer to the field. They've moved past the fence. Lake Washington with possession on Skyline's half of the field. Tons of white shirts surrounding them. Chen pressuring. Forced to kick the ball all the way up. Not off sides, I guess. And defended out by Skyline.
so that'll be a throw-in and not a corner.
Good defense by Scott Barrett, the one, the only.
Chasing it down and keeping it from being a corner kick. 7 minutes.
Let's go, Skyline! Let's go, boys!
21 taking his time with the throw in. It's awfully close considering there's no players around him. He gets it in. Taken by Skyline. Protected. And that is a throw in for Scott Barrett. He immediately throws it in. Headed over. Landon Clash. Oh, Chen. What's going
Cruz.
on? What was that a call on?
That was a call on them.
Good for us. Doesn't matter. And waste of time. Referee does not care at all.
Yep, delay of game.
I've got money on this game, and I am not going to lose it.
There's a foul on LaRusso. Yellow card on Washington.
Let's replay that. He pulls him down, and what?
Should be 2 yellows!
Yellow card on Lake Washington. Number 7, Larrabee, or Carabay, who also scored.
It appears that the ref thinks his money is safe if he gives us a card.
Well, he didn't come out, though. Shepard's ball is up and headed. Oh!
I thought that one went in.
5:20 left.
Let's go, Skyline!
Come on, White, keep him there!
Skyline working to keep it in. They send 5-6 white shirts back. And only one black shirt there. Headed backwards by Landon.
Victor kicking it up to midfield. Clash kicking it further. Not enough white shirts up in the half. Okay. You back.
Cruz.
Fallen. Scuffle. Ball's kicked out.
Out on Lake Washington. Skyline throw in.
Holy cow, their coach is nice or whoever that picked that ball up. Thank you.
4:33.
Go, Jackie!
Jackie Chen taking the ball up. 3 guards on him.
Oh, ball's in front.
Come on!
Oh.
Turn around, White!
4 minutes left. The pressure's palpable.
I have the score wrong on here. I've set one. There we go. Jackie Chen with the ball, kicking it up.
Cruz
Oh,
can't get there in time. 3:42.
Goalie rolls the ball out. Chen pressuring.
Instead of kicking it, surprise.
Force kicking it here. Kicked back by Victor.
And out on Skyline, throw in for Lake Washington here on the near side.
Ooh. Skyline. What? Another waste of time. Yes! Finally! Jinx.
Delay of game
Holy
on
cow.
Aiden Karkutli.
Get out.
A lot of substitutions for Lake Washington now. Skyline electing not to take a long kick.
Jackie. Up to Barrett. Barrett back to. Okay, my mind's fried right now. Shepard taking the ball up. Shepard to Chen. Chen with the ball. He's got 4 on him. And they kick the ball out. Skyline ball.
2:15.
Costas!
With the big arm.
Yeah!
Last goal was by Costas to Bashir.
Let's run it back, Skyline. Up in front, in the middle. Oh, and just off the left.
And out the back line for a goal kick.
Who headed that? Skyline, I believe. Oh. Goal kick is off.
Way downfield.
Minute and a half left. Skyline get possession. Offside! Saw the ref hesitate there.
Go, Austin.
Jackie with the ball. Ref's in the way.
Oh.
Barrett recovers.
He's got white shirts in front of him. Victor
It's getting touched.
sends it up to Chen on
Let's
the
go,
right
Chen.
side. And poked out by... Come on, go
Mr.
get
Monk.
the ball, Jackie! Get the ball, Jackie!
Costas with the ball. No, it's not. Is that Costas?
It is Costas.
Costas currently with the ball. I've got 30 seconds left on my clock here.
What are we waiting for?
We're at. Oh, come on! I'm like you. In front. Oh, come on, come on.
Danish! Danish still has a chance at it.
Come on. Yes,
Chen has
Jackie!
a wide open
Let's
goal.
go, Jackie!
Nice defense by Lake Washington. That was incredible defense.
Come on, Barrett throwing it in. There immediately. Oh, my clock's at 0.
Substitution for Lake Washington.
Of course there is.
Another chance. Costas will take it in on the other side.
Come on, Costas. Come on, Skyline.
Last chance to send this game
Get the
into
ball in.
overtime. There it is. It's up in the air.
Oh,
Crossbar!
Yeah!
Yeah! Off the deflection!
Oh my goodness! Yeah! Holy cow! Beautiful, beautiful play. Let's take a look at that. Off the crossbar and in the net. Camera's just shaking.
And the JV team out to help out. Congratulate. Everybody's out there.
We are now tied 3-3. Let's go, Skyline.
Tyler can't breathe.
The smile on my face right now. You can hear it. I'm not turning the camera around. No clue how long is left in the half, according to Mr. Ref. Chaparwala picks the ball up. He's telling him, move forward, move forward. We've got more goals to get. Chaparwala punts it. Lands at midfield. Bounces. Still no clear possession yet. Headed up. Chen has a chance.
Nope. Kicked up by
Sky high. Lake Washington heading it around. Barrett with the ball. Not quite. And that is the half.
And
Nope. What? Why'd he blow his whistle?
that's because it was a foul, but Lake Washington kept it alive.
Let's go, White! Let's go!
Let's go, Skyline! Hold it!
Half is still not over. Kicked way too far. Costa says out of here. Lake Washington throw in. Yeah, Andres, I'm in disbelief as well. Clutched up. Still got a chance. Lake Washington's throwing it in. Everyone's packing together like it's a corner kick. Big clump of players in front of the goal. Headed by Skyline. Lake Washington closest. Bouncing around. Popcorn getting that out of there. And that is the end of the half. Into overtime. Skyline with the last minute clutch up. We will now go into at least one overtime.
Cruz holding his shoulder, but I mean, without Cruz, they would have been really in bad shape. So Cruz playing hurt, and Skyline comes back with 2 goals late.
Let's go, Skyline!
To tie it up. And clearly the momentum is on Skyline's side.
Well, yeah, after what just happened, couldn't imagine it any other way. Players are coming out for the coin flip.
Nice to see the support of the JV team giving Skyline a big boost there too.
Let's give them some screen time here. Where are they? There. They'll be back out and watching once the game starts. Skyline talk, both teams talking to each other. Hugs being given in the stands. They're ready. We're all standing up. I don't know if I could see on this camera screen, but holy, I might have to make a video out of this game. Oh, I'm all the way up here. This might be the view. Let's go, Skyline! Shopper Walla in goal.
Five-minute overtime. And another one if neither team scores.
I don't know if we do PKs.
No,
Yeah.
not in the regular season.
Skyline's been doing good with keeping possession. We just need to convert that into
Cal
goals.
Poly.
I toured that place.
All right. Looks like
Lake Washington starting with the
Lake
ball.
Washington starts with the ball. They change sides again.
All right, ref. What you talking? Last guy's running out.
Bashir, Jackie, Syed, Cruz, Shepard,
Caught by Chaparwalla.
Victor Rivera, Barrett, LaRusso, Costas, all in for Skyline, and Landon. I don't think I forgot anybody.
Chaparwalla kicking it out. Lands at half. Headed by Lake Washington. Headed by Skyline. Kicked up by Skyline. Costas getting there first. And Costas is shouldered out of the way. Lake Washington throws it in immediately. Skyline kicks it back towards the middle. Going back to Chaparwalla, who runs in, slides, and grabs it like it's a base.
Skyline not electing to stick around in the backfield and letting Adam kick it out. Bashir lobs it over to Cruz, or to Jackie. Jen dancing around.
Barrett.
Has Barrett. Barrett
to Clash.
over to Landon. Landon upfield to Bashir.
on.
Gets a
Come
chance.
on, Bashir.
Bashir sends it in the center. Syed's there. Tries to get it in. Can't. Blocked. Landon
Pressure's still
sends
on.
it in. Offside's waved off.
Offside's waved. Of course it is.
There was an offsides flag and he waved it off. Barrett comes up and saves it.
Oh, he saves it in.
Way to go, Barrett. Victor trying to get it to Chen. Ends up in Shepard's area. Chen has 3 black shirts beat.
Chen middle.
Centers it.
Hey, no, again. Again.
Bashir hits it off the crossbar.
What?
And it bounces out.
What was that 3-in-1
So
game?
much pressure. And Bashir, nice job.
2 back for Skyline. Ref's like, what? Chill out, man.
He's telling him, don't worry, I got this. The ref's telling him, don't worry, I got this.
The ball is thrown
Kostas gets it in.
in front of the
Ball is
goal.
up in the air. Barrett.
Barrett backwards.
Victor also backwards. Kostas now.
Kostas, come on. Pushed over.
Everyone's on the defensive end of Lake Washington now. The whole field except for Adam. Lake
Grab
Washington
it,
driving
grab it.
it up. Turnover.
Yes.
Jackie.
There's only 4 players between them. There's more Skyline than them.
Chin.
Ah!
Side. Chin left foots it just a foot off the left side of the goal with 2 minutes left in overtime.
Goal kick is off. I'm at 1.5 minutes on my clock.
Landon keeps
Skyline
it
possession. Up.
Shepard.
Chen.
And getting bodied. Everybody's pushing and shoving.
No.
And foul on Skyline. They'll take the ball
I
quickly.
don't know about that.
Driving down. Foot race to the ball.
Yes. Shaparwala. He gets it.
Nice job by Victor. Or Landon, I guess it wasn't Victor.
Okay, I just missed that one.
Yellow.
Yes.
On Lake Washington.
3rd Lake Washington yellow this game. Nearing a red.
And Lake Washington complaining. Still.
Can't complain about the sentence when he did the crime.
Delay of game. So taking a kick will be Victor. Is that Victor?
That's Shepard.
Shepard.
Let's go, Shepard! My clock's almost at 0. Ref's probably got another 2 minutes on his.
Popped
Straight
up.
in. Headed again. In front.
And
Kicked out.
Defended out by Lake Washington. Throw in for Skyline. Kostas again.
Quickly throws it in. Up in front of the goal.
And goal kick, and that's the end of the first overtime. The teams will change ends again, and we'll start this again. Skyline with a couple of really good opportunities. Off the crossbar by Bashir.
That should have been a corner for Skyline. It went off with the other guy, the Lake Washington shoulder. 13.
Either way, the time expired.
Not sure if the ref really cares about time the way the last second half went. Okay.
Skyline with possession.
You've rewound the clock.
In this overtime. So second overtime, 3-3.
Skyline starting with possession. Kicking it back. Kicking it way up forward.
Danish is there.
You bet he is.
Danish
Centers! No! No!
Oh.
What?
Big chance by Skyline. Lake Washington looks like they're playing for a tie.
Because they know we're better.
Let's go, Skyline! Come on, boys, come on!
Lake Washington currently with possession. In a few seconds, it'll probably flip.
Skyline's so good at passing to the
Just like that, he steals the ball with both of his feet.
Landon sends it upfield to Shepard.
Come on, Shepard.
Shepard has Syed. Syed takes it toward the goal this time. He'll zoom around and send it toward the goal.
It's in front.
Kicking, it's in front.
The goal! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Let's go, Skyline! Yeah!
Skyline with the win in double overtime. The ball was just bouncing around in front of the goal. Their goalie unable to capture it, and Skyline walks away with the huge win.
Holy cow. That's the third time I've said that today.
Skyline earns a game on. Got the parents giving us a little bit of applause
Standing
here.
ovation for the rest for that roller coaster.
The rest of the season, we're all going to come back here.
Hey, stick to position Saturday. This is how we're going to play.
Looks like we're going to be back here Saturday.
Oh, I'm not missing that after this.
And
All
so
right.
we'll see you all Saturday. Skyline with a big win in double overtime, 4-3. Bench is clear to go congratulate the teams.
Here, come say hi.
And
This way. This way. Over here. Look at the camera.
we've got all the parents giving us a lot of kudos too. There'll be lots of parents and family members and other folks will be watching this game. Very exciting, and even with the bad bit rate, we'll have the entire game up at full color and full stream.
The good parts were perfectly fine, though.
Okay.
But I will re-upload the whole thing.
All right. So from Lake Washington Kangaroo Court, we will see you back here on Saturday for the first playoff game of the season. So for Skylar Enns on the awesome camera and trying to get the bit rates back up, Kyle Enns, and hopefully we'll have better luck on Saturday. See y'all later.
I hope we will, too. Thank you guys for watching.